Hi everyone, it's Prisms Collection Corner here, and welcome to another video. So, I want to start showing you guys all the stuff I own in my collection. I own a lot, but I've never fully gone through everything. And so over the next couple of months, for the rest of the year, I'm going to be trying to do more of my media collections, going through my DVDs, my Blu-rays, my 4Ks, any VHS that I forgot to show you, and today, to start that saga of going through stuff, I'm going to be going through all of my Disney DVDs and Blu-rays. These are any Disney films that I own that are on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K, including box sets and special editions. I'm going to show it all. Now, this is only from the actual Disney or Walt Disney Animation Studios or Pixar. This is not from Marvel or from Star Wars or from Fox. This is just baseline Disney and Pixar. So I'm going to be showing you all of these for a couple of videos, and I'll show you all the cool box sets and special editions I have at the end, but let's see what I've got to start off with. Beginning with the 70th anniversary edition of Dumbo. This is a Blu-ray plus DVD combo pack of the 1940s film, and I've never liked Dumbo, I'm going to be honest. I actually got this because I had planned to re-edit the film, do a custom fan edit of it, and I found this really cheap anyways. So here's the spine and here's the back. 2-disc combo pack with the Blu-ray feature film plus bonus features, and the second disc being the DVD plus bonus features. You can also see that the color, or the picture, has been remastered, never before deleted scenes, and it's rated G for all audiences. Let's take a look in here at the disc. So I've got the DVD copy and the Blu-ray disc, and you got some pamphlets in here. This is an advertisement for Cars 2, The Lion King on Blu-ray, and some other little films here. Probably not going to do this for every single one, but it's a cool little pamphlet that came with it. And, yeah, there's Dumbo. So now, on to the next film. And that next film being another Walt Disney Animation Studios title, which I should mention, I am doing those first, and then I just have live-action Disney, basically all just combined. So they're not really in a specific order, they're just different films I have that are live-action. But next, I've got the 25th, Platinum Edition, that was a long sentence, of Disney's Bambi. This is the Platinum Edition 2-disc DVD that I bought, I believe, about, quite a while back. I like the movie Bambi. I actually like the sequel better. I find it more enjoyable, less boring, or less slow-paced, rather. But Bambi is a beautiful film, so I do own it, and I also own it for completionist's sake of owning the second one. That's the real reason I have it. But speaking of which, I have Bambi 2 in this beautiful slipcover. This is a really nice condition copy of the film that I picked up at the Hope Thrift in Fremont. And I actually really like Bambi 2. I really do. I think it's a beautiful film. I don't think it's the best sequel. I don't think it's a great movie, per se, even. But they really did show that they cared making the sequel to the original Bambi. And you can tell by the visuals. And yeah, here's the disc. You also got the bonus features. A lot of these do have bonus features with them. I did usually go for the ones with the multiple disc. When it came to DVDs anyways. But, yeah, that is Bambi 1 and 2. I love the second film. I really like the first film, or at least it's memorable to me. And then here we have another one of my favorite Disney films. This is the Platinum Edition of Lady and the Tramp. And I might buy a new copy of this soon. My copy's in pretty bad condition. But this is the 2006 Platinum Edition release, with a lot of bonus features. I want to get the Platinum Edition VHS, same for Bambi 2, Both of these have extremely rare 2006 VHS releases that I would love to get a hold of. I actually saw the Bambi one going for a really good price, but I didn't snatch it up, and I regret that. But maybe next time. I'm gonna tell you this right now. The later Disney VHS are really expensive because they're really rare. But I would like to pick up at least one of them. But yeah, Lady and the Tramp, what are my thoughts? It's a great film. It's a timeless classic. I love it. I love the music. I love the songs. Maybe not the songs. The animation. This Is the Night is a great song. The love story's great. It's a classic Disney film. It's definitely up there with some of my favorite Disney animated films. Plus, it's about a dog. So, you know, very cool. Next we got Lady and the Tramp 2, Scamp's Adventure. This is one I picked up at the half-price books, on the discount section, clearance, rather. I love this movie. I've watched it a lot as a kid. It's basically the first film, but with puppies, and it's cliche. Honestly, it does have that feeling of just being a direct-to-video copy of the original film, but not as good. But I still like it. I definitely don't think I would have paid a super expensive price for it, so I'm glad that I got it really cheap. And yeah, I like Lady and the Tramp too, and I like the first one as well. It does have a few little featurettes, an audio commentary, which I didn't even know this had. That's actually pretty cool. What was the other one? The Making of. So, I actually need to watch this because the audio commentary could be very interesting, and I'm happy that it has it on there. Alright, and then we got 101 Dalmatians. This is another Disney animated film that I would say I love. This is a great movie, great villain, great songs, beautiful animation in some scenes, or even if not, the zoography process, or zoography, was very useful in making the Dalmatians, so it is very well known for that, for its new techniques in animation. Yeah, I really like this film. I got this actually for a gift years ago. I'm actually going to check the disc here. I think this is in pretty good condition. It's got quite a few scratches, honestly. I should probably pick up a new copy, but I have loved it for years. This is definitely a Disney film that I would rebuy, because it's a great classic, and honestly, this copy means a lot to me when I stop and think about it, because it was a very nice present that I got, being the Platinum Edition and everything, but yeah, I love 101 Dalmatians. I also, I think I like this one now. This is one that I used to watch a lot. This is the Aristocats, the Walt Disney Jazzy Classics Special Edition. This film's fine. Honestly, I think this film, as the years go on, kind of gets worse. It isn't really that memorable. It's kind of cliche, and the animation's a bit rough. But it is a Disney classic. And the case is definitely falling apart. Here's the disc. I did almost buy a new copy of this, but I think it also had some issues with it, like it was pretty scratched up or something. I don't know if I'm going to get a new one of this or not. I don't know if I remember it that well to care about it. But here are two films that I love. The Fox and the Hound, 1 and 2. Oh, these are great Disney films. I love The Fox and the Hound. I think it is dark. I think it is animal-filled. I think it is a great Disney film. I honestly think it's one of the brighter spots of the Dark Age. You know, I know that with The Black Cauldron, they went completely downhill, but just that 1980s period of Disney films before the Renaissance, a lot of them had dogs, so obviously I like them, but this was one of those that I really liked. This is honestly a really good film. Fox and the Hound 2, I know it's terrible, but the animation is beautiful. I remember watching it a lot as a kid. So these films both mean a lot to me. I mean, I do own, I guess I'll brag about this, I do own many, many versions of The Fox and the Hound. I own all of those, and I even own the demo tape if I were to go down here. So I do love the movie a lot. It is a really good film. And yeah, I just really enjoy this one. And I remember I owned both of these separate. I owned the 2006 editions of both films, but both of them got completely ruined because I owned them for so long. So I finally made the purchase and got a version with both films. And I love it. I love having both films. I love the artwork. Yeah, I really like The Fox and the Hound 1 and 2. Which one is better? The first film, obviously, but the music in the second one is definitely a lot more fun. Then we have Disney's Oliver and Company. This is another one of those Disney films that I actually really enjoy. It's a great Disney film. It's a little fun one about Oliver Kitten. It's basically a twist on Oliver Twist. Pun. I made a pun. Don't worry about it. I really like this movie. Got some cool bonus features, Backstage Disney, some, shorts, music and more, sing-along songs. This is a really cool DVD edition that my mom got me for Christmas a few years back from Rasputin's. And I love this film. I really do. I love this movie a lot. So happy I got it. Alright. Then we got Disney's Beauty and the Beast. This is the first of the Disney animation renaissance. Now, I wasn't going to pick up this film per se. I had no intent on really picking up all the Renaissance Disney films. You know, they're hit or miss for me. Some I like, some I don't like. Okay, honestly, I like a lot of them. But, you know, this was kind of bought on a whim. Because this has 3 different versions of the film. This has 3 versions. Those being the theatrical cut, the 2002 extended cut, and the 1992 work print. The work print is extremely rare and hard to come by. You'd have to get the work print VHS tape that came with the Beauty and the Beast deluxe set, which is really expensive. And I'm like, you know what? This is only like 75 cents, so I'm going to get it. It has all that. It has an alternate opening. It has a never-before-seen deleted scene, new music videos, Beyond Beauty, lots of different little things on here. This is a great special edition that I think I paid probably like 75 cents for, and I'm so happy that I did, because this has all 3 cuts, and it was very interesting watching the work print. I might watch it again even, because it's just really cool to be like watching the movie, and then you see the pencil sketches, and then you see the animation, like, it's really cool. Then we have Disney's The Lion King, a Disney animation classic. This is the DVD plus Blu-ray edition, the Diamond edition, rather. This is from really early on in the Blu-ray life cycle, because later on, the Blu-rays would obviously have their own unique cases, but this still has quite a few cool things with it. This also has the 2-disc, so the DVD right there and the Blu-ray disc. I love The Lion King. I've kind of forgotten about it, honestly. I haven't seen it in a while. I might watch the remake anyways in preparation for the new one, The Lion King, or Mufasa the Lion King. But for the animated one, it's a great film. I think it's really well done, and the production on it's also really fascinating. And yeah, this does have a couple of bonus features on it. Bloopers, deleted song, the Morning Report, extended scene. So this has some things on it. I might end up picking up the Platinum Edition as well, who knows. But obviously it's The Lion King, I had to own it. And then The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. I really like this movie. I don't think this is a great movie either, in terms of being a animated milestone. I don't think it is. But for being a direct-to-video sequel, it is great. The animation, the music, the storytelling. I think the ending's pretty lame. Like, oh, Kiara magically, just tells her father this has to stop, and they all hug, and there's no big fight or whatever. It feels like a budget cut. But at the same time, for what they're trying to do, making this be a adaptation of, like, Romeo and Juliet kind of thing, I think it's really smart, and I really do appreciate this film for doing that. I love this movie, I think in some ways better than the first one. I think it's just more fun. I like the songs anyways, but I really like it. And then we have Disney's Pocahontas, the 2-disc 10th Anniversary Edition DVD. I really like Pocahontas as well. I know this film is one of those made in a specific time period films that maybe didn't have the most polite representations of the Native Americans or of the characters, but it's still a film that I enjoy, and I can definitely say it has its flaws, but I can still enjoy it, though I totally understand if you can't. But this is a really cool edition. This has an extended cut of the film with the song If I Never Knew You, which is really interesting. And, of course, you have the 2-disc. I like the artwork on here. Yeah, I love getting these Disney animated films with little bits of, like, extra footage. These are really cool, and these aren't on Disney+. Like, this is not on Disney Plus from what I know, and the Beauty and the Beast work print is not on Disney Plus. This is a benefit of owning physical media, and I really like that they did this. Alright, and then we're getting to some of the later Renaissance films. We got The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I love this movie again. This film is so incredibly dark. This is probably one of the films that could definitely be classified for a PG rating. I don't know how they got by with a G rating, but I love this movie. I think it's beautiful in visuals, in storytelling, in music. I think this is a really good Disney film. I am really happy I bought this, because, you know, this is one of those films I want to watch when I grow up. This is an amazing, amazing film from Disney. And this is back when they were willing to take risk. And maybe they went a bit too far in some places, but it made it be an amazing film. And you've even got all these bonus features, audio commentary, the making of, sing-along song, multi-language reel, topsy-turvy underground game. So there's all these little bonus features that I never thought of to check out, but now I want to. Maybe that's what I'll do the next time I watch this movie. Maybe I will. I seriously didn't know these had all these audio commentaries. I never thought of these to have those, but I'm glad they do. Alright, and then we got Mulan 1 and 2. This is the DVD edition. I will probably rebuy this one. I think these are getting pretty scratched up. I honestly don't care for Mulan 2 that much. I think it's kind of terrible. But I love the first Mulan. And I actually like the 2020 live-action remake for some ideas. There are some ideas in there that I like. The concept of a live-action remake for Mulan is not a bad idea, but Disney totally botched it, and they deserved all the backlash they got. Alright, and then Disney's Tarzan. This is the collector's edition. This is pretty much the only reason I bought it, because it's the collector's edition. I like the movie Tarzan. It's fine. I like the songs by Phil Collins, but I need to watch it again. And yeah, there's that. And then we have Brother Bear. This is, I think, one of my... why am I saying it is one of my favorites? No, I've actually never seen this film. But I have seen parts of it, and I've listened to a little review on it, and I've actually been really wanting to check this film out, because I think it'll be really, really good. I'm sure the comedic characters won't do much, but I've been really curious to check this one out, which is why I got the 2-disc special edition. And in terms of bonus features, you got, like, family-friendly aspect ratio, original aspect ratio, Rut and Tuck's commentary on the film, fully animated outtakes, deleted scenes. You've got 2 exciting games, all new song, fishing song, Path of Discovery, the making of the film, Look Through My Eyes, music video, much more is even included on here. I'm glad that I did not just go with the standard edition of this on DVD, because if I do love this film, I'll have a lot of bonus features to go through. And then we got Disney's Bolt. And I love this movie. I love this movie so much. It's simple. It's fun. It feels in between. Honestly, it kind of feels like a Renaissance film. It has that darker edge that they would lose later on, but it also is cute and fun enough for the kids to enjoy. I think it's a great in-between. Like I said, I really like this film. It only has like one little short film on it, but that's fine. You know, whatever. I love this movie. I saw it for the first time years ago, and I'm so glad I did. And then I have the 2010 Disney film named Tangled. This is one that I used to like a lot. I think I've kind of grown out of it a bit. This copy definitely has seen better days. Yeah. I'm fine with Tangled. The songs are beautiful. I love the opening song, Wondering When Will My Life Begin. The just composition of it, the orchestration. I'm totally messing up with the terms, but it's just a beautiful song. It's so fun and uplifting. Really enjoy it. And then you got Disney's Frozen, the 2013 box office phenomenon. This is the Blu-ray plus DVD edition. I like Frozen. I like it a lot. I really do. There's a lot of cool bonus features on here, including a making of, deleted scenes, Let It Go, end credit version music video with 4 different sceners, Get a Horse Mickey Mouse short. I really like the Frozen films. I really do. I think Frozen 1 and Frozen 2 are both really enjoyable. And I think Frozen is amazing for how successful it was with how much of a chaotic production it was. Like, this film, it started out as an adaptation of The Snow Queen, but it completely became its own thing. It takes ideas, but it completely changes them. Anyways, here's the Blu-ray and here's the DVD. Like I said, I really like this film. I think I've gotten a bit sick of it, honestly, though, because it was kind of the thing for years, but I can't wait for Frozen 3. So, that'll be fun. And then the next 4 films are kind of mixed up a little bit, because I'm not fully sure which order all of these came out in, because I think there were a couple of years where they did like 2 films, or I just didn't think about it. But I have 4 more animated films, and then we get into, actually 5 more, and then we're going to get into the live-action remakes. But we're going to start with Big Hero 6, which is amazing. This is an amazing film. This is so well done. Such a fun Disney animated feature. Once again, with a darker edge, but at the same time, it's so much fun. I love this movie. I've seen it twice, or maybe even more than that. Moana, which is another great Disney film. I saw this one a few months back. It's fine. You know, it's perfectly enjoyable. The water is amazing. So this is really cool. Zootopia. This is another really great Disney film. I honestly don't know what they're going to do with the second one, because I think the first film was really original for touching on themes of prejudice and stereotypes and that kind of thing. I think the first film was really good at doing that. Now that the audience knows the film is going to do that, or now that they've already touched on it, what can they do with the second one? Can you really make a full-on caper film with Nick and Judy? Can you just make a full-on chase film? I don't know how they're going to do it. I am looking forward to Zootopia 2. I can't wait to get a trailer with that classic song in there, Try Everything. But, yeah, it's fine. I need to watch this one again, and, yeah. There's also a really good video I will link below on Zootopia. It is the version of Zootopia we could have gotten, kind of thing. It is a really well-done video essay. I'm going to link it in the description down below, because I do want to shout out the video. They did a really good job compiling information and talking about how it could have been different. Kind of like I did with my Frozen 2 video, which I will also link down below. And speaking of Frozen 2, here it is. The 2019 box office juggernaut. This film made so much money, despite not being the best film. But that doesn't make it terrible either, because it actually is also pretty good. It isn't awful, but it isn't the best. It could have been better, but it could have been worse. I really like Frozen 2. I've seen it a ton. I've seen it at least like 5 times. I need to watch it again, especially with Frozen 1. But I am going to end this animated section with Raya and the Last Dragon. This is the 2021 Walt Disney Animation Studios film that, honestly, I really enjoy this one for the sword fighting in it. I don't find it to be that bad of a film, but whatever. You know, a lot of people say that this one's kind of forgettable. I could see how in some ways, but to me, I really like it. The dragon's beautiful, the sword fighting's beautiful, the animation's great. There's no songs in it, which makes it feel different. I think the worst part of the film is how it is structured. Because inevitably, or what I first thought was, oh, the film's about Raya searching for the last dragon. The film isn't really about that. It's about Raya searching for these other characters once he finds the last dragon. I'm not saying that I don't like the film we have, but it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I don't think it's terrible. I do love the movie, and I will say that I got this for a really good price of like only $4, but those are my thoughts on it. And I think with that, I'm going to be done for now. I've shown you all of my Walt Disney Animation Studios films. Next, I'm going to be showing you all of the live-action ones that I own, and then we're going to basically be going into whatever studio I get into next. Alright, thanks guys!